Speaking from the subject this morning, do you have anyone in heaven? Do you have anyone in heaven? Do you have anyone in heaven? Our text, thank you ushers, our text this morning deals with a subject that we all face in life at one time or another. It deals with the fact that in this life, there is prosperity. People experience prosperity. We experience the prosperity of the proud and of the arrogant. Amen? And sometimes it seems that no matter how we try to serve the Lord and do the right things in life, it still seems like we're always trying to play catch up. Are you hearing me, somebody? It seems that we always come up short. We're trying to do the right thing. We're trying to serve the Lord. We're trying to treat our fellow man right, and we always come up short. We are overworked. We put in more time, and the more time we put in, the more taxes we pay. And so it seems like we end up like a rat on a wheel, just chasing life. But then when we look at the wicked, it seems like they don't ever have any problem. Oh, come on. They're not in anybody's church anywhere. As a matter of fact, they despise God. But it seems like to us that they are prospering. Every time you look at them, it seems like all the bills are paid and life is good and they're living good. And so the question becomes, there seems to be an imbalance here. And so the writer here is writing about the wicked in prosperity, but he's also writing about the answer to what we see. See, a lot of times we like to keep up with the Joneses. The problem is we don't know what the Joneses are doing to have what they have. You don't know what they have done to have what they have. You don't know what they have to continue to do to keep what they got. And so we can get caught up in that sick cycle. Amen? It seems that we always come up short. It seems that sometimes it really doesn't matter whether we worship God at home. It seems like I can come to church and catch more hell at the church than I do on the job. Catch more hell at church than I do in my house. Catch more hell at church than I do driving down the highway. So it seems like sometimes maybe I just ought not to go to church. No, you don't hear me. And so, but remember, my question is, do you have anyone in heaven? So it seems like everybody's prospering but me. Are you hearing me, somebody? And not only that, sometimes it seems like nothing matters. Have you ever been at the edge of despair, where you just want to throw up your hands and just give up? Yeah. Well, that's what the text is all about. Amen? And not only that, but we look around and it seems like people who don't love the Lord and who don't attend church, amen, and who don't serve the Lord, amen, and who don't believe in Him, it seems like they are doing better than you and better than me. It seems like they can just sit at home on Sunday morning and prosper. It seems like they can miss Bible study and prosper. It seems like they don't have a desire to learn anything in Sunday school. But yet they prosper. Are you hearing me, somebody? And we can, as I said, as saved folk, we can get caught up in that. And so much so until we begin to think, you know what? Maybe I just need to back up, and just get on back out in the bird. Because I know that life. And so I just take my chances and I hook the crew. Come on in here. But you got to be careful with that. Amen? And so many times we become discouraged and we stop serving the Lord. And we get out of the ministries that we're in, whatever ministry we're serving. Also, we just give up, get out of that. Are you with me, somebody? We stop paying our tithes, amen, and offerings, amen, and we even become critical of God. Oh, yes. There are a whole lot of people. If you go out and evangelize, they can tell you more about the Lord than you want to know. But they become so critical of God. And not only that, because God didn't do what they thought he should have done.
Yeah.
See? And so we do the same thing, amen. And not only that, they become critical of the church, critical of the pastor, critical of fellow saints, you know, that they used to look at. I remember when. Well, everybody got when. And so we become critical. We even backslide.